was a course of maybe a week or two that we noticed that Cameron was using the bathroom a lot. He was getting up maybe 5-6 times during the night, and we went to see our pediatrician, and I had no idea. I did not think that he would be diagnosed with type 1. And so our pediatrician is someone that we know very well, and she came in the room and I could instantly tell that something was going on. Dr. Delgadillo. And so she turned around and I asked her, like, did you find anything? And she nodded, and I just instantly, that moment changed the rest of our lives.
Having to give him insulin on a daily, you know what I'm saying, and having to get up at nighttime, make sure that his blood sugars are at stable levels, dieting, you know what I'm saying, making sure that we eat the right foods. And so we had to change our, like the everyday, routines and stuff. We had to change
everything.
So everything had to change. So.
And, especially for him, 2 weeks earlier, we were getting a flu shot prior to diagnosis, and it took 2 or 3 nurses to hold him down because he was deathly afraid of needles. And here we are 2 weeks later, and getting shots 5 times a day was our new reality. I think it's important when you're thinking about like insulin and diabetes. That's just one part of the equation, but there's many more variables into a diabetic's life. So insulin is nothing without needles, right? So then there's that cost. And then you have to check blood sugars. That means that's another supply of test strips, right?
Alcohol, wipes.
Yeah, so it's so monthly we probably spend $100-$150 in different supplies. We are fortunate that my husband's job offers great insurance, and so insulin for us is very little. But this is also a disease where the more access to resources you have, and the more spend more money that you have, the better quality of life they have. He wears an insulin pump, so we probably put in 120 units of insulin, but it can fall off. Let's say it's stuck on my adhesive, and so if it's hot, if he swims, if he whatever, then that's gone. That's 150 units of insulin that's gone, that my insurance company will not recoup, and the insulin pump company will recoup it at 5 cents per unit. When a vial of insulin is about $200, $300 at cost, what is 5 cents per unit? It's nothing. And so, I think that looking at this drug, that is, like, the reality is that if you don't have it, you die. Access to insurance, access to resources and wealth, it should never factor in the quality of life, the thought process for somebody to choose whether or not I can take this vial of insulin and make it last for 2 weeks because I can't afford another vial of insulin until I get paid. I think that it is a life-saving drug, and it's just that simple. People have needed it since it's been invented, right? And 100 years ago, that diagnosis would have been very different for us. And luckily today, because of that drug, my son can become a scientist. He wants to be a scientist to maybe cure diabetes. My son can live a long life and a fulfilling life, but without insulin, it's done.